Mr. Gore, I'm going to start with you. This community has experienced, for the past couple of weeks, months, a pretty devastating wildfire, and where there's a threat of floods tomorrow. What would you have to say to this community after what we've gone through?
Well, first of all, Roger, thank you so much for doing this, and to those who've put together this screening, thank you, and thanks to all of you for coming to watch the work that Bonnie Cohen and John Schenk have done. Richard Burge, one of our two producers, is here as well. In connection with the fires, before I answer your question, I want to note that we're joined today by Fire Chief Pat McElroy.
Yes, he's in the audience.
And his wife Bonnie and his daughter Darcy, and the county fire chief Eric Peterson was going to be here, but was called away on an emergency. But I know that everyone in this community, Pat, feels just an incredible amount of gratitude and are in awe of the courage of all the first responders. So to all of you, thank you so much. It's really amazing. And you know, the Thomas Fire is now officially the largest fire in the history of California. It wasn't that long ago where fires didn't really often happen in December anyway. And this year is the worst year for fires in the history of California, several other states. And if you think of this fire, these fires, also the ones in Northern California earlier in the year, in the context of the incredibly destructive hurricanes that hit the U.S. since the movie went into the theaters, and comparable events around the world, it really does underscore one of the messages of the movie, that in the last 10 years, the climate crisis has gotten worse than the scientists predicted. It's in the above the upper end of the range of their predictions, happening faster. But the other part of this is we have the solutions now. And so when you think about the prospect of rain tomorrow, I know everybody here, I mean, you know, I feel a little bit of a part of this community because my daughter, Sarah Gore Mayani, lives here with her husband and daughter, Patrick and Aria. Tipper Gore lives here. Some of her close friends are also here, Sarah's mom. And I get a chance to come here and visit quite often, and I'm keenly aware of the apprehension that people have for debris and mudslides and so forth. Again, this is a global phenomenon, and the sequence of drought, fire, downpour, flood, mudslides, that is a sequence that now appears on all but one of the continents. My heart goes out to those who are concerned about this, to those who've lost lives and loved ones and property. My heart is with you. As for what to do to prepare, you got experts here that I can't hold a candle to, so you will get the advice that you need from Pat and the others in the community. But these events really underscore the fact that this is for real. Every night on the television news is like a nature hike through the book of Revelation. It's just an incredible set of events that we're witnessing worldwide. And what the predictions from the scientists were 10 years ago have come true and more. What their predictions are for the future, if we do not change, should be sobering for all of us. But again, we have the solutions. You saw the optimism and hope, our ability to transcend divisions about this. So I'll be thinking of and praying for those in this community in the months and years ahead.